I often ask people why they have an inbound marketing program. I get often kind of a bemused look in return, and some answer like, well, to grow business, of course, and the tone that sounds like, are you really that dumb? Why are you asking me that question? But then I follow up with a question, well, if you have the program to grow your business, then why do you throw away half your leads just because they're international? So at that point, the look remains a little bit quizzical. The answer is usually something along the lines of, well, because we're a U.S. company, we sell in the U.S., and the tone usually gets a little bit sharper. I'm Ed Marsh, founder and managing principal of Consilium Global Business Advisors. We help American SMBs with business development using two approaches. One is to sell more here through better marketing, and the other is to sell more there through export. So we know and we love inbound marketing. We help companies build content marketing programs with all the embellishments that make inbound an incredibly effective and economical biz dev engine. But seriously, why stop at the Atlantic or Pacific? Or, of course, the northern and southern borders. In fact, inbound marketing expert David Meerman Scott writes often of the global business development power of the methodology. At one point in the recent edition of his book, The New Rules of Marketing and PR, he says, the marketplace is the outside world, not just your home city, state, or country. That's an important point. So one more time. The marketplace is the outside world, not just your home city, state, or country. So here are some basic facts. Most companies hesitate to export. They've heard myths that predict huge risk, default on payments, logistical nightmares, etc. The reality is that only 5% of all American companies export, and yet 95% of the world's consumers are outside the U.S. Now, companies that use inbound marketing often have somewhere between 35 and 55% of their traffic and lead conversions from international sources. I often hear comments like, well, they're just fishing, they're not good leads. And I ask them to compare that. What do they find with their domestic leads? It's not like 5 nines are serious, informed, budgeted buyers. Come on. There are fishers, and there's legitimate leads everywhere. So with a little data analysis, the question can be answered. It always comes up first, where to go? The data's there. Inbound marketers actually, in the process of collecting leads and marketing, they've accumulated that data. All that's required is a little analysis, a management commitment, some experience planning, and a serious sales effort. It doesn't even take a trip to the airport at first. What I find is that when companies start to have some success, and I mean with a focused response, that's more than just an email back saying, are you a real lead, but working on nurturing and selling the project, then there's lots of ways to step it up a notch. For instance, country TLDs for markets where you see traction. Maybe add some local language keywords and some landing pages in the local language. You could even compare country profiles and look for other markets that have attributes that are similar to those markets where you're getting some traction. And if you really want to take it to the next level, you could migrate to a sophisticated multi-language CMS with localized content for each target market. You could. We can help you do it, and we're happy to do so. But the point is, to start out, you don't need to. You can grow your business globally with what your inbound marketing program is already giving you. As an inbound marketer, you have the tools to grow globally. If the hang-up is a fear of the unknown international business challenges and risks, then let's talk. Some of those are myth, some are real, but they're all manageable. If it's mindset, then it's important to ask the tough questions about objectives. Everyone says the goal is profitable business growth, but is the goal really something much more constrained by somebody's naive preconceptions? Once you've been through that process, call me. If you want my help with that process, call me earlier. We can help on the international side. We've got lots of global business development expertise and an integrated methodology. We can help on the inbound marketing side. And unlike anybody else we know of, we can help at the amazingly powerful nexus of those two business development approaches. International inbound marketing offers tremendous opportunity for American SMBs to experience dynamic and exciting growth.